Alright, so we're here with a quick friendly match between T1mz and Twell13. I'll try and cut down some of this background noise, I've just got the window open. So, Tim's playing as the Romans, looking for his hunt. Been unsuccessful so far. Yeah, so Tim's hunt's probably slightly even slower than Twell's there, I think, initially, in terms of how much gathering downtime they had, but it was pretty even overall. But yeah, both of them. Well, Twell can look at going for an early barracks here. Tim's can't really afford to. He's committed to the 3 storehouses, so he's definitely going to go quick second town centre. Twelve's plenty a lot of wood, but he is going to go for a wood storehouse. Now he's paused the game. Alright, so Twelve's back and ready to go. Hasn't actually really started scouting too much. Tim's he had a hunt, but I think he's looking to try and look at the lake, just try and find some more gold mines. He's already found some towards the front. Twelve's already found a couple of golds as well. But for now he's not really too fixated on scouting. He's getting some more vills now. A bit of downtime there, but 9 vills to 10, so he's just lagging behind Tim's on that. Tim's playing very safe, just going to go for the quick town centre. He's going to go for the dock. Snuck his engineer over to the right side. Twelve getting stone. It looks like he's going for a quick second town centre as well. Only 3 gatherers on the wood, so we get 1 or 2 more on the wood. Take an age up here, 12 villages for him, 14 now for Tim, so Tim's slightly better vill production now. And he will be able to make use of that dock, maybe get 1 fishing boat. Now he's got his age up in queue. 12 queuing up his age up behind his 14th villager there. So both our players just aging up. 12's got the resources for his TC. T1mz will have the resources for his. Oh, he's going to get some fishing boats. No, he's going to cancel because he wants to get the TC ASAP. Realistically, I think he could squeeze in the first fishing boat. Because yeah, he's at 400 wood now. So TC time is pretty similar to 12's age up. Nearly finished and he's already got the villagers moving, so it's really actually pretty well optimized there. Some very slight downtimes with his villager production, but he'll fix that in time. So Tim's gonna start fishing, and his TC was marginally faster there, so already slightly more well optimized, more fluid. gathering and spending from Tim's here. He squeezed in the dock, and he actually didn't really manage to squeeze in a boat till now. But he will get the quicker town centre very slightly, as well as have that fishing boat. 16 villages to 17. So for a sec there, 12 actually sort of caught up on villages. It's one thing to have the quicker second town centre, it's another to make sure you're constantly training out of it. 12's got his second TC now, and he hasn't started training out of it just yet. He's got the food too. And he can kill these boars with the TC. It's quite easy. It'll tank the damage, and then the villagers can help it clay them up. And you can gather it right underneath at the TC that way. You tend to have players at this level of play tend to ignore things like that because they're just focusing on fundamentals, which is fair enough. But they'll need to start utilising that as time goes on because it's a lot of food. So Twell actually did try to fight it, and he nearly lost a villager in the process. At the same time, there is a little bit of walk time, but at the same time he is going to be able to get him killed. So I'll give 12 that tip. Because he's got 2 low vills now. It's not such a problem for Persia. Yeah, but for the other civs, you probably want to try and minimise how much you're taking on aggressive hunter bulls. Just because, or at least having your villagers face tank them. Because at least if the town centre does, you know, it saves taking 100 damage. Then another 75 there, because that would be more than enough to kill a villager, and it's spread across 2, so it means sniping those 2 with like, you know, melee cavalry or killed infantry, it really can be a bit of a blow. Toll's going for the age up here. It's a pretty quick age up though. He's just getting spearman, and he's going to get the range there. So make sure he's making more vills though. There we go. Shouldn't backseat him so hard. Tim's right now only getting vills out of the one TC as well. Oh, here we go. He's gone queued out of the other one. Oh, no, bit of downtime there. He's massing up legionaries, which they're good against the spears, but otherwise they're not great in this matchup if the Persia player manages to get a lot of bowmen or immortals. They tend to really get outclassed there. Granted, they do have that pierce armor that most counter infantry don't, and they've got a good health pool as well, so very good tanking unit, but you'll need something else just to wipe out the Persia comp. I mean, if Tim's is age 3, he has a few options. But if he's age 2, he's really just got to rely on Decurions, which are, you know, you can get in limited number. So if your opponent's all the way up to 180 pop or 160 pop, it's a bit hard to keep on using them. And you don't want to get caught with too many slingers, because they're great at wiping out the bowmen, but they're just useless against everything else. They just don't have the base damage. Whereas bowmen, even though they counter infantry, and you know, Rome can get theirs in age 3, they also do more damage against cavalry than slingers and skirmishers and stuff will. So, just all round a better unit to have. So Tim's age 3 kicking in. 12. He's got his. He's getting the stone right now for his age 3 TC. So we're on 50 pop, 38 vills. 44 vills for Tim's, so better eco there. But bearing in mind, a lot of that is from the fishing ships, which are really efficient, stronger than an individual villager. But this is going to run out soon, and they'll have to try and shift over to the other lake. I'm sure 12 could probably also look at doing the same, getting on the water. Because Tim's a lot of the score difference is tied up in Tim's food bank. Not all of it. He does have quite a bit of resources, and 12's also got a bit of resources he could have out in the field as units. Just try and get another barracks and maybe a stables at this point. The second range would be nice as well. Tim's has got a nice little melee mass here. There's not enough really to front line it, and not enough at the back line to actually kill what's here. So 12 might have just got caught out with a bit too much teching here. The War Academy, but right now it's not getting him any value there. If he had a second range or a stables here, it'd be a bit handier for him. The villagers all running to the TC. Doesn't necessarily need to do this yet. Maybe you could skip the market and just go for the third TC at this point as well. Because I mean, if he had it right here, it could help defend this town center of the houses. Make sure he gives good control of his resources. The 12 trying to field a bit of an army here, and Tim's right now is just attacking structures. Not getting a huge amount of value. 12 still producing eco, 49 bills to 58. And Tim's this water isn't going to last too much longer, and he's already banking a lot of food. It's more gold. Oh, it's more wood and stone he really needs at this point so he can go to age 4. And add some armory techs. I think 12's managed to add any armory just yet. He's adding another barracks. He'll probably even just cancel that market, throw down a bunch of production buildings and an armory or two himself. Needs to get this third TC down as well. He's had age 3 a lot longer than Tim's. Hasn't really done anything with that just yet. But he has got an immortal camp now. Start getting some more units out because he's got a lot of production now, but he's not really building out of anything except that first barracks. Tim's has got him in a bit of an awkward spot, and the slingers there outside of range of the TC, so they'll be able to clean up these bowmen. Legionaries falling there, but Gold just doesn't have much of an army. He's just not training out of everything, which is a shame because he's got a lot of production here. Tim's will be able to safely get to age 4 here. He's got a huge amount in the bank. I think he's pretty well ahead at this point. 72 bills to 45 because 12's eco production now starting to suffer. I think he's just starting to panic, I guess. This fishing eco's been really good because I mean he has got 2,000 or 3,000 food already out of this. Twelve's still getting more stone, but he just needs to start spending it, get a town center, get some armories. He's training some immortals, but he's just not training out of everything. He's got plenty of buildings at the moment, but he's just struggling to produce out of them all. He's overqueuing. Tim's in the meanwhile is just starting to add officers. He's really slowed down his general unit production. I think he's starting to just sort of toy with 12 at the moment. Sniping a couple of units here. He's fighting under TC and he doesn't have a huge force. Starting to queue up across all his buildings here. Getting Bowman Champion even. Just putting together a bit more of an army. Immortals out. So other than the Decurions, they're not going to struggle with a lot here. They're going to destroy the Legionaries. They're going to fight fairly reasonably against Decurions as well. Bearing in mind, you know, 1 population unit versus 3. T1mz is going to have to put together a bit of an army here, but for now he's just chilling. Water eco, run dry, but he's got so much food in the bank. He could afford age 4 right now, no problem. Twell actually has a lot in the bank too, but he just needs to have a bit more gold, and he could even go to age 4. He really needs to get that age 3 TC. Either build the market or cancel it, because right now that's just 250 wood just being wasted. So the 3rd TC is on the way. Twell could probably do with just making a bunch of immortals. Maybe adding in stables as well, just in case the Roman player starts getting a few bowmen or starts getting some Scorpios or He's having to delete all his fishing boats. He's going to migrate over here, and there's another 4 schools of fish. That's another 4,000 food there. And yeah, 12 falling into the habit of just producing a lot out of one building at a time. So Ekez raids from T1mz, this will really slow Twell down here. T1mz will be able to go age 4. He's looking really safe, he's got a lot of map control. It's not a huge map, this one. So really you can have probably 3 watch posts and see the whole map. All the immortals are fighting here. We are under the double DC fire, so the echoes aren't going to last too much longer. I think it's going to be GG here. Twell needs to maintain this villager production. It's under. There we go. There we go. Queuing up some vills. Well, this is a bit of a mistake. Rather than having 5, have 2. Make sure both buildings are making them. Yeah, I think this is GG here. T1mz can definitely afford age 4. Plenty up all this production. Twell can afford to have so much more production at the moment. And have so much more in production. He is struggling for gold. He needs to stop town belling. I'm trying to defend with the fortress. I'm assuming a lot of Twell's things he's doing wrong are things that would actually be the right thing to do in like AoE 4, AoE 2, AoM. Like garrisoning villages into town centers in those games actually boosts the DPS or even gives them an attack when they otherwise don't have one. Whereas in AoEO, like the only reason you'd garrison is so you actually can keep the villager alive so it's not taking damage. Which, whenever it's not gathering, well, you're not getting resources, so. Yeah, so villager population definitely favoured T1mz there. And even a couple of times he was a little bit off on that. Team's age 4 on the way. So T1mz's play is definitely improved a lot. He's playing quite well.